Everybody loves me, and I don't know why.
Hey friends, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good day and staying in outside of away from the coronas. Stay inside and snuggle up. But we're outside here today in the laboratory. Papa's gonna get acquainted with the 200T, and she's got a little bit of a cold, so I think I'm gonna be making this will be my first ever attempt or putting in just a cheap aftermarket carb kit from Amazon, which apparently this is useless here except for these caps, and we do have a couple fuel filters in here, and a shitty spark plug, but we're just using the carb. Oh, of course those caps will come in handy later, but my caps are in perfectly good shape. We got a spark plug, so we're gonna give her the works though, friends, but the carb is gonna be the main thing. So yeah, new fuel line, intake boot, impulse line, and what's the fuel filter and an air filter. And then also we'll top it off, because she's been a good, I haven't had her but a year and a half. She's been a good little nipsy doodle though, so she's gonna get a new dress, and we'll put the icing on the cake after, if she runs, so that if she's good, she'll get a new bar there. So we're gonna clean her. We're gonna take her apart, clean her. Actually, let's do a cold start first, so we can hear that. We'll compare, and then if we'll put her together, we'll do the work and put her together, and we'll do a first start. And if she starts, she starts, and if she don't, well, we'll figure that out. So, alrighty, thank you. Let's get after it. It actually seems to run better when it's a little colder. Must be the fuel air mixture is like just right. I think I tuned it actually when it was like warm, like in the summer. I first got it, but she's just she does, when she's warmed up, sometimes like bogs right down when you hit the gas, and then it ramps right up. So I don't know how. I don't think she don't look like she was run real hard. And the guy I got her from was an arborist. He just used the saw for like property management around a private deer hunting camp. So just like deadfall and little trimming up trails and stuff, really kind of light duty stuff, he said. So I just, these are old saws, and I'm sure it's the original carb and the original lines and stuff like that. So I'm sure it's going to be worth the efforts to purdy her up. Jeez, oh Pete's a lot of shrapnel. We should, just because I'm a lunatic, let's break into new. I thought, let's go crazy. Let's go crazy, and we'll try the, holy shit. Gotta adjust it probably. Holy wowzers. Nice. That'll keep the fucking sawdust and rickets out of my eyes, won't it? Here we go. We'll just we're gonna take the starter cover off here and clean that out too with the air compressor. I should have said I think if I made that obvious or stated that in the beginning, that I'm definitely no saw mechanic, and so I bought this was the first carburetor when I first bought the saw that I attempted to tune, and I got her going pretty decent. But I mean, I'm not one of them guys that can like tune it by ear and all that stuff. I had to watch a lot of videos on how to do that, and I finally had gotten her running good and idled good. The chain didn't spin when it idled. It was everything. She ramped up good, but then she's just running. Basically the purpose is just because it's doing this maintenance is definitely going to pay off. But she was running just sporadically, kind of thing. Some days it'd run good, and like you seen when we started her, she actually, other than the idle, idle seemed a bit high. She seemed to run good though. I mean, you could have put her to work, but I wanted to be in tip top shape here, so we'll give her the works. Well, to the naked eye, the old intake boot still looks in very good condition, but I'll replace it anyways with the new. And the numbers definitely match, which is good because I bought it from a steel dealer. So there's a plus. Luckily, I had a long time ago picked up some stuff in advance, so we got 200 filter extra caps. So now I got two more in that came in that Amazon carb kit, extra caps, bar oil and fuel caps. So our air filter is going to go on. Like I said, these caps have already been replaced, so those are on the 200 those are good. We got some extra for my 201 filter. Couple filters for the 201, it looks like, I believe. Fuel filter, that's what we were going for. Gonna put the fuel filter and the fuel line in. So we got the impulse line in and the new boot already. There's a gander. And the gas tank is back on. So, and then here, I mentioned to a couple people, what's the brand? Tech TT20K. I think that's up to 20,000. Yeah, I believe that's what that means, up to 20,000 RPMs. We'll check that out too after she gets running. Check what the R's are at. Took the old fuel filter out. I think I probably didn't get that on film, but whatever. I took the old line, and actually the line looks good. It looks like everything that I'm replacing today is good, so I'm keeping it. I got it in my little kit box as backups. To me, I mean, there could be microscopic pinholes or whatever, but to me it all looks good. But we aren't taking any chances because we wanted to run tip top, so we're replacing it. But I mean, I got it dirty with my hands, but I don't think that doesn't look terrible, does it, folks? But what do I know, you know? So no, I probably didn't point that out, or actually I know I didn't point that out. So you're seeing me take this apart and put it back together, little snippets anyways. We're not gonna show the whole process. I'm not just magically figuring this out. Slow-mo Joe, thank you brother. He posted up the carb video the other night on his channel. How to take the carb off, and it helped me out a lot. Showed me how simple that was, and he also just posted how to take the handle and the gas tank off. So there's my little cheat sheet. Thanks, Joe. And I literally did have to spit on this fucking thing here to get this, and it's still not all the way in. Almost though. Holy shit. Holy smokies. Alright, we got the intake boot through. Holy smokes, that's a bitch. Alright, we got the mounts, the AV mounts tightened up. And so we're ready. We're almost to Carb Town, USA. The moment of truth. Spacer going in. Oh yeah. Or the ring, I mean. Sorry. The ring doodler there going in. Yeah, almost like it was made for it or something. And this goes. There you go. It goes right on, easy peasy down over yonder top. Oh, it's labeled too. It also has a certain shape. Hard to fuck it up, even for a dummy like me. Just acting a little goofy around that intake boot. Well, you know what? Bet you when the carb sits and gets tightened, it'll make that seat flush anyhow. Nicey, nicey, nicey. Bit, yep. Alright, choke hooked up. Choke functions. There's your high idle. Boom. 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 Sweetness. Uh-oh. Which way? Which way? Definitely that way. Yeah. I think that's everything this far. Nice and stout, not over. Son of a bitch. Forgot that rig. Okay. So we'll yep, look at that. See? Fucking amateurs. Alrighty. So we got her. There's some visual confirmation. Got that thing back around the intake boot and got her all back together. Got her pretty dress on. So let's hear. I just topped her off. So this is a Test fire. First test fire. Number 1. Here's hoping, fingers crossed. Yeah, a little bit of well, I'll be goddamned. That sounds like it needs. Now I just need to fart around with tuning a bit, I believe. That's sweet. That was a success. Yeah, it sounds a fucking whole lot better too. It sounds like she's a. It might have been a little bit lean. Although I had her tuned the way she was before, kind of rich. I think at 12,500 RPMs max rev, which is I think just a tad rich. So you could tell when I pulled out the old spark plug. But whew, hot damn, boys, shit, that was a that was I guess Papa's adventure getting getting good and acquainted with Miss 200 and 200T. So I think now we can build a solid, even better, stronger, longer lasting relationship. So thanks for watching, and like I said, go check out Slow Mo Joe Bryant's channel. I think it's just Slow Mo Joe now. So appreciate the video, Joe. You were a lifesaver. We got her. Fucking beauty, dandy. Let's give her one more rip before the neighbors call the fuzz. I forgot, boys, we had a couple test lumber nuggets behind the garage here. Here, such a, oh, you son of a bitch! You're making me look bad in front of, making Papa look bad in front of the friends here. quite sure yet how to remedy that. Maybe someone will help me out in the comments. But fuck, she's running good. Other than that, not quite staying idling. Ooh, she's a hot-blooded. Okay, now thank you for watching.